What's good, lovebirds? In today's video, I want to talk to you about sex. I wish I had like background music that would play whenever I'd say stuff like that, but I'm not that talented, so it doesn't matter. Today, I want to talk to you about sex, and in a relationship, sex is very important. I think that a healthy relationship requires sex about minimum 11 times a month, and if you do the math, that's about 2.5 times a week. So, but that's only if you're in a long-term, healthy, happy relationship. Are you going to actually be having sex that often? So if you're in a new relationship, this is the one you're going to want to pay attention to. And I'm going to sound radical, I'm going to sound crazy, and I know. But I believe that the longer you wait, the better chances you have at sustaining your relationship. Now, I haven't dated as an adult, so I don't get it. So if you want to discredit me and turn this video off, by all means, go ahead. But I have been in a relationship for the better half of like a decade and a half. And all I'm saying is it's going to happen anyway. Like, you're going to eventually have sex with whoever you're with. So why rush it? I've heard a lot of people say, well, you don't buy a car without test driving it. I'm like, touche. But you also shop around for a car for years before you actually end up buying one. So my thing is, when you get in a relationship, withhold. And not for like a certain amount of time, and don't tell him that that's what you're doing. If it's like a certain amount of time thing, because now you've given him a goal to obtain, but literally just withhold for no other reason than like, I don't know. Like, just because, like, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, sex in your relationship is important, but if you are starting out and that's what you're basing your relationship on, you're not going to have a sustainable relationship. Not only that, you're not going to find a guy who gives a fuck about you to stick around long enough to experiment with. So my thing is just to wait. Whenever Jeremy and I started dating, we waited over a year, which I know in today's day and age is probably insane, but look what happened to us. Found the love of my life, got married, loving life, whatever. I'm not a professional. Just want y'all to know. I'm not a professional in this love game. I've just been in a relationship for a really long time, and I have seen many people who dive into a relationship and the first thing I want to do is find out how the other person is in bed, and it does not matter, because if you don't have a connection with that person, or if you don't have like a, I don't know. I don't get it, personally. Somebody explain it to me. Why you would have sex with somebody that you don't know very well. Why you would have sex with somebody that, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm an adult now, but still think like a kid. And when I was a kid, your virginity, your love life, your body was sacred. And not for anyone. It was for the one, the only one. And, for me, it just happened that way, honestly. I didn't plan on I didn't plan on meeting somebody that I would spend the rest of my life with in high school. No one does. But that's what happened for me, and I'm very blessed and very happy that it did happen that way, because he has been, immaculate in my life. But for those of you who have already went down that road, we're all adults now, my advice is simply to withhold and just wait. Because you want to find out what they want from you in the first place. They want a relationship, or do they want simply just the physical, attributes of the relationship? And if that's the case, then that's devaluing and lowering yourself to make someone else happy. And that's not what love is. That's not what respect is. That's not how relationships should be categorized or even defined. So I would always withhold, because you're going to have sex anyway. So get to know the person that you want to have sex with and see if you actually do, because you might not. So, but there's no time period. Like, wait however long you want. I would wait as long as you possibly could. I did. But again, like, the first time I had sex was, I was 18. So anyway, hope everybody has a great day. Sorry, I can't give you more advice on this. My only thing is nobody's going to buy the cow when you're giving the milk away for free. Just saying.